Hi friends, I am Sajat and welcome to SciTech Guru. In this video, I'm going to talk about the upcoming flagship mobile from the Realme device, which is called the Realme X50 device. So recently, all the specifications of the Realme X50 has been leaked. So right now, I'll be showing you the website called JSM Arena, where the specifications of the device has been listed clearly. So you'll get a clear idea. So what is the main advantage for the upcoming mobile is that you will get the very flagship processor, which is a Snapdragon 865 processor. So that will be the best advantage for the Realme upcoming mobile X50, as you can see, Snapdragon 865. So there will be two variants releasing, which is another variant is of Snapdragon 765, which is having the 5G variant. So whereas this variant has only the 4G support, not the 5G. So ultimately you'll be choosing the highest processor, which is a Snapdragon 865 processor. That is the best thing. And this is the first phone from the Realme to have the 108 megapixel camera. This is the first phone in the Realme device. So this is another good advantage for the Realme X50. So another thing is that the Realme X50 comes with a dual front-facing cameras, as you can see here. So dual camera setup, front camera setup has been there. So this is a punch hole setup, as you can see. So which is a kind of disadvantage for me, because I usually doesn't like the punch hole or any notch displays, because I got used to that full screen displays, as you can see, like the OnePlus 7 Pro or the Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus or Realme X device, which is a mid-range mobile, so which has the pop-up camera. I'm not sure why the Realme is going after this kind of notch and punch hole displays, so which is very not looking for long term watching the videos or playing the games. So this is a disadvantage for the Realme X50 device. So even the screen size is of 6.6 inch, which is a quite high when compared with the other models like 6.5 inches. This little bit increase, that's it. Apart from that, there is not much difference. And the resolution has been listed as a 1080p. I'm not sure whether the resolution will be the Quad HD or the 1080p, but up to now it's a 1080p resolution, not the Quad HD. So that is also another drawback for the Realme device. So definitely I'll be waiting for the Realme phones to have the Quad HD display, and if you want you can use the 1080p display, which is having option in the OnePlus 7 Pro device and other Samsung devices, so where you can change the resolution from the Quad HD to the normal Full HD. So this kind of setting should be there if the Realme X50 has a quad resolution display. So that will be the another advantage if the X50 has, but it doesn't have the Quad HD display. That is another disadvantage. And you can see the fast charging has been improved to the 65 watts. So only with the Realme X2 Pro with the 50 watts you can charge within 30 minutes. So with the 65 watts you can charge maybe below 25 minutes or close to 30 minutes. But I'm happy with the 50 watts charging, and I'm a little bit curious with the 65 watts charging and how fast it can charge the Snapdragon 865 model device, Realme X50 device. So this is the overall specifications of the Realme X50 device, and the reasons why I'm not interested in upgrading, because of the first thing is the battery, which is only the 4000 mAh battery. I'm not sure whether it's confirmed or not, but even the Realme X2 Pro has a 4000 mAh of battery. Definitely there should be an increase to the 4500 or the 5000 mAh of battery in the upcoming flagship mobiles, because they consume a lot of battery because of the processor. So that will be the reason. And next reason is that maybe the X50 should come with a 120Hz refresh rate. That will be the very good advantage for the mobile. So because right now the Realme X2 Pro has a 90Hz refresh rate, which is very good, because throughout the time I'm using only the 90Hz refresh rate and the battery is not draining that much as well. So that should be the next future should be implemented in the Realme X50 120Hz display. That will keep an advantage for the buying the Realme X50 device. And another thing is that having the Quad HD display also is a very good advantage for the Realme X50, but let's see whether they will include at least in this model, higher resolution or not. And the final reason would be that having the punch hole displays, I'm not very interested and fan of having the notches and the punch hole displays and smartphones. So that will be the another reason for not buying this mobile, and that will be other disadvantage for the mobile. So definitely the Realme should include all the flagship mobiles with the pop-up camera, because so every time we don't use the camera at all, so we use only occasionally the camera, and which I am very happy with the pop-up cameras which the Realme implemented successfully in the Realme X device, so which is a very good. The Face ID unlocking is very faster than the normal phones as well, so that should be implemented, guys. Come on, Realme, you should not include all this kind of notches and punch hole displays, because you got a very good device as an example, Realme X device, so which I am very flattered with the pop-up camera and how fast it can scan the Face ID. So that should be implemented from the next time from the Realme flagship mobiles. So having the 120 Hz and having the pop-up camera, having the battery to the 5000 mAh of capacity, and increase the resolution to the Quad HD. If these are the reasons which these are the specifications which will be included in the device, then I would definitely buy the Realme X50. Otherwise, I will not at all buy the Realme X50, guys, in the upcoming uh, days. So this is, guys, these are the quick and initial impressions about the leaks of Realme X50 device. So for more leaks and tech news, subscribe to my channel and do comment below, guys, what are your thoughts about the Realme X50 device. So do let me know. See you in the next video, guys. Until then, stay tuned. Bye.